fighting, but they only had shields. They didn't have their swords yet because you have to spend a lot of time practicing before you can earn your sword. Yeah, just like that. So they were learning how to use their shields because it was their very first time in sword fighting class, and they weren't really they weren't super into sword fighting, but their moms wanted them to sign up because it would look really good on their college applications. So they said that they knew that if they did a good job, they would get a big shaker of salt when they were done. And so they were learning how to use their shields when all of a sudden they heard some strange music coming from out the window of their classroom. There was it sounded like a guitar playing, but there was also some chanting that they heard, and it was very inspiring, but they did not know what was going on. And so when it was time for class to be over, when the clock struck the hour, they went outside and they saw a bunch of cats marching for equal cat rights to wet food and for toilet paper, so they didn't have to use the litter box. They wanted to use toilets just like everybody else. So these cats were marching for their rights, and their rights to not be poisoned by onions. And so Shannon and Buster and Gerald said, "Hey, I didn't know that the cats were having these issues. But I want to support them. So let's join their protest." So they picked some roses to give to all the cats to show their solidarity, and they said, "We want to help you get all the everything that you've been asking for." I don't know where to get wet food, Buster said, but I know where to get some really good steak. So they went to Buster's house, and he got a bunch of steaks out of the freezer and gave them to the cats, and the cats were so happy that they lit some fireworks, which was super fun. And Shannon said, "Hey, I could or Gerald said, 'Hey, I know you guys must be tired from marching around all day. I could get you guys some coffee.'" So Gerald got coffee for everybody, and then Shannon said, "Oh, you know what? I think I remember where to find wet food." I saw the MC hiding a whole bunch of wet food behind a big bottle of ketchup. He figured he wanted to hoard it all for himself, and he just hid it behind the ketchup because he knew that cats wouldn't go looking for ketchup. So Shannon snuck into the MC's backstage where he was hiding the wet food behind the ketchup, and she smashed the ketchup bottle and gave wet food to all the kitties, and their demands were met, and they finally had equal rights. And the next day in class, the teacher was so proud of Shannon and Gerald and Buster that they earned their swords, and they were really good at fighting with them, but they only used their power for good and not for evil, because it's important to be able to fight for everybody's equal rights. And that is what Shannon learned, because she didn't know that before. She didn't know that everything wasn't equal, but it's important to be aware of what's going on around you, and that even if they're different, you know, cats and crabs and dogs and dolphins, you know, we all want the same thing. We all want everybody to be equal, regardless of if you have fins or paws or claws. The end. Ooh, I'm gonna have some of this coffee. Thanks for coming to my book tour. I am gonna sign some copies of my book for you now. And I'm still working on figuring out how to get it to open. My great uncle, the king, had this spell where only crabs can open the books, which I think is very unfair, because like I was talking about in the story, I think there should be equal rights for everybody, and everybody should get the chance to read and learn, and so I'm working on it. But if I can't break the spell, I'll find another way to get the stories to you. So, oh yeah, and crabs can only open the books if they're only around other crabs and not around any time sprites, which I don't know why he did that. The crabs were seen as, you know, very low in status around here, and so the king wanted something that was, you know, that could benefit, I don't know. But now I think we all need to be able to read the books. Anyway, I'll start signing autographs. Dear Full Mask, thanks for coming to my book tour. Always use your power for good. Love, Abby. Dear Cheese Mask, you are awesome. Buster is awesome. Love, Abby. Dear other Cheese Mask, we stan Buster. Love, Abby. Dear Full Mask, I love Gerald and I love coffee, but only if there's milk in it. Love, Abby. Dear Crab Mask, I like your face and I like your snail. Love, Abby. Oh, you old one. Dear Druid Mask, thank you for being extra shiny. Love, Abby. And wait, did I already sign yours? Or is that another Cheese Mask? Dear Tall Crop Mask, I really like your face, and oh, and yeah, keep being Crabalicious. Love, Abby. Is that everybody? Alright. Well, I'll be doing more stops on this book tour. I will not stop until I've visited every place in the Under. So, ooh, Gerald's really swimming there, huh? Go Gerald. Ooh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm very mesmerized right now. Aww, that's cute. Alright. My mom said I have to go eat dinner with her, so, make me lots of candy and sweets and stuff so I can, be emotionally prepared for all the vegetables she's gonna make me eat. Ooh, caffeine, yes. Keep me up all night. Ooh. 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 Eat the MC's head off. Ooh, thanks, guys. Ooh, thanks. Ooh, it's rolling away. Oh, I got it. Alright, I'll tell my mom you guys said hi. I've been trying to get her to, come to one of these, but she won't. But I'll let her know that you said hi. Okay, bye-bye. I love you.